Episode where Mrs. Watkiss has to have the chair surgically removed. And now, Larry Harrisman looks back over 40 years of film, TV, theatre and radio in the best of Coming Soon.
Welcome and hello to a very special edition of Coming Soon. Over the next hour, we'll be looking back at over 40 years of highlights from the programme. The action, the drama, the laughter, the tears. And that's just from the series producers. But let's get stuck in now and kick off with a classic. It's a much younger me interviewing Derek De Laurentiis and Tony Borden in 1989, promoting the super secret spy Dean Jesmond films and featuring the notorious teaser trailer for Silvernoise. This was Derek's answer to the juggernaut global killer phenomenon that is the Bond franchise.
I was sitting in my local cinema, that is, watching Licence to Thrill.
Kill.
What? I was watching Dalton do this stuff on the silvery screen, and I thought, when he was in that Sci-Fi spectacular, should have been a musical, Gordon's Alive, where he played Barry What's-His-Face, you know, the one with the tash, says, freeze you twat. Well, in that, all right, but as a Bond,
Quite.
that's when I thought I could do better with this lad here.
Yes, and that brings us to you, Tony. You've worked with Derek once before in the 1979 sex comedy Concessions of a Debt Collector.
That's right, Larry.
Well, let's take a look at a clip.
You owe some cash, darling.
I ain't got that kind of money.
Come on, love, this is serious. You've got to have something worth summit.
I got nothing. Cupboard's bare.
No family heirlooms, trinkets, a bit of old china.
Get yourself inside, love. What I've got's priceless.
Classic!
Yes, well, we know you from that, Tony. What else might we know you from?
Well, Larry, I was in the West End production of What's Going On, Woman?
Sure.
With Reg Varney, the bloke who plays Captain Peacock from Are You Being Served? And Gupta from Only When I Laugh.
Terrific. Well, that brings us nicely back to you, Derek. And Silvernoise. As a producer, this film is like your newborn child. As a director, this film is like
What we've got is a buster so blocked, it's gonna knock you out your trousers.
Quite.
It's got everything. Thrills, spills, chills, kills, explosions.
Guns, knives, casinos, birds, booze, explosions.
Planes, cranes, bullets, mullets.
Explosions?
Sharks.
Incredible. Well, let's take a look.
And tits.
Let's take a look at the television first now. The trailer for Silvernoise.
Zetski.
How's that for an Eastern Bloc?
Tony Bowden is Dean Jesmond.
That disc contains the passcodes for a supercomputer called Mind. Mentally intelligent neural hallway. It has the power to brain vaporize brainwaves. If it falls into the wrong hands, we will be at their hideous mercy.
But who would do such a thing, sir?
Only one man would dare. Klaus von Corlen.
Operation Alpha is complete. All we need now are the operation codes. Get me the disc!
This is Tom Stratton, CIA. Get me Dean Jesmond.
Hello?
You still got that disc? He's a ladies' man, lover, killer, spy.
How would you like your tea?
2 lumps, a quick stir, and a splash of cream.
Oh, Dean, you're so dirty.
Word on the street is Von Holen's got every assassin in the world looking for you. He's even unleashed the White Wolf.
Game on.
Traveling the world in search of espionage.
Say a thing with being fired. I'll try and give them the slip.
Mayhem on an international scale. Exotic locations. Just another stamp on his passport of secrecy. Trained by Tibetan super monks in the deadly art of chop food. He's a man on a mission. A mission to the death. vengeance, always swift. Klaus von Holen, Master of Terror. Cross him and you'll pay the ultimate price.
You'll never get away with this, von Holen!
Wrong, Mr. Jesmond. My genius and dedication to evil will see me triumph. Unleash the thought virus.
HQ, I don't think I can do this.
The only weapon that can destroy that thing is the Silver-Nose missile. Jesmond, move your ass!
The nose cone of this thing houses a super thermal conductor, which fires an electromagnetic pulsar, wiping out the satellite's field, before finally detonating the super megaton power bomb. There. Got it.
Prepare your eyes. From producer Derek De Laurentiis and director Sergio Tantobi. Silver Nose.
Incredible. Well, can we expect to see anything else coming soon from the stable of Derek De Laurentiis?
Well, we're delving into the highly technological, high-tech world of technology in a film called N-O-R-T.
Naught.
Yeah. It's about a guy good with numbers, gets sucked into a pocket calculator.
Computer.
Yeah. He's got to go in, fight the bit warriors, team up with the ROMs, and destroy the floppy disk people.
Incredible.
All painstakingly brought to life by the industrious dreammongers at Rotherham Technical College.
Thank you, Derek.
Yep.
And thank you, Tony. And now, yet another world exclusive. A sneak peek at the new Derek De Laurentiis film, Naught.
Classic!
What the? My hand there. Oh, good gracious me.
Welcome to the future.
Amazing. Now, here's a couple of Paranatural offerings that spirited their way onto your TV screen. We'll have a sighting of the downright spooky ghostumentary from 1992, caught on film, in a moment. But first, from 1980, the reclusive and frankly suspicious science fiction author Arthur C. Biscuit with his Weird World.
Does an ape-man walk the fields of England's northeast? What unknown monster of the lake was captured on film? Is this the fabled man-pig of Jesmond Dean? Was an alien spacecraft seen hovering over the beaches of Scotland? Could this be the ghost of Lugsy Alphonse? Who drew this picture? Was it Jesus? Mysteries from the files of Arthur C. Biscuit, author of 20 Past One and inventor of space. Now outcast to Butlins, and after a lifetime of science, hats and writing, he ponders the riddles of this and other worlds.
Terrifying. Well, if that hasn't scared the pants off you. Back to the silver screen now. And a few of my favourites of the many foreign films shown on the show over the years. The Belgium, Chinese, Spanish, Canadian production of Out of the Blur from 1982, and the wonderful French masterpiece Les Enfants avec un Corridor from 1972. And remastered from a previously lost print, the 1968 Cold War thriller Hotel Polski. Let's take a quick visit to all of those places.
Buenos dias! Buenos dias! Hola! Hola!
Hola. Señora encantadora. Señora encantadora.
Toda su vez es pertenece a nosotros.
Ojos. Prepara tener una.
Adórame.
No. No. Hola. No.
fabulous. Here on Coming Soon, we like to pride ourselves on being ahead of the game. And when it came to the world of theatre, we were always behind the curtains. Here's our arts reviewer, Frank Balance, parting those curtains in 1979.
I'm standing here outside the glorious Theatre Royal, ahead of a very special preview performance by a very special actor, writer, producer and director, Martin David Doyle, in his new production, 2000 and I, A Space Within.
Tonight, for the first time, a select audience of critics and ordinary people will witness Doyle's pioneering approach to stage performance. Created and perfected by him, he's christened it Theatromechanics.
The beginning. The dawn of time. The transformation from beast to man. To mankind. To gods. We are super gods. We shall create ships to travel to the stars. We are eternity!
We were lucky enough at Coming Soon to gain front stage access, as it were, to Martin himself, and he granted us an interview.
So, Martin, the question has to be, why?
Yeah, indeed, Frank, and may I begin by saying this is an adaptation of the book, and not Kubrick's pastiche.
Oh, I see.
I mean, we all look, but do we truly see?
Do we truly see what?
I was in a police drama back in '73, The Semi-Professionals on ITV.
Of course.
Yeah, that was then.
You must have had a great time making it.
No, absolutely hated it.
Ah. Well, let's talk about 2000 and I, and in particular, your new approach to stage production, Theatromechanics.
It's nothing short of a revolution. It's a head-on collision of craft and performance, culminating in a stunning stage vision, electrifying, radical to the point of euphoria.
For sake the Creator, I shall increase this space ring.
How does one learn the discipline of theatromechanics?
It has a close affinity with chess. Perhaps only a day to learn the rules, but a lifetime to master the art. The ultimate trauma of the artist, the pain of laughter, the joy of despair. Need I go on?
No.
I have visions.
Okay, Martin, so can you tell us what you hope to achieve with this latest vision of theatromechanics in the form of 2000 and I, A Space Within?
It's my ambition to take what I refer to as my master play to Prague, Vienna, Crewe, in fact all of Eastern Europe. I want to teach and heal with my art.
I'm shutting down the mainframe. Technology, must you betray us? Yes. Save us from the tyranny of circuitry. No. Am I no? No, I am no. But you are I. I am you. No! I am I. Didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to back home?
I see my fellow actors as disciples of the new religion that is theatromechanics.
Do you have any other works of literature primed for the theatromechanics treatment?
Indeed. I'm working on an adaptation of the 39 Steps from the book, not Hitchcock's celluloid mess.
none of mortal born am I. Conquer the twisted binary machine that dares to rule. Witness my rebirth. I am Cosmos. Behold! Behold! Behold!
Martin David Doyle's 2009 A Space Within started its run on the 10th of March at the Eastern European Theatre Festival Crew and closed during the interval.
Stunning. Back to Hollywood now. Over the years, we've reviewed thousands of films, and here's a couple of my own personal favourites.
One city. 2 cops. 10 homicides. 100 false leads. 1,000 hiding places. 1,000,000 suspects. Detectives Bluto Boyle and Ruddy Busso, portrayed by Gene Kaufman and Rod Scheiser. Based on a true story. Freeze.
Some great movies there for you. One of the most enigmatic actors I've ever met was the comedy dynamo Tim Careless. And in 1995, I was lucky enough to have a chat with him about his latest movie, The Helmet. Let's see what he had to say. You've made many famous films, especially with the Snaffley brothers, including the massively successful Big B, the Biggest Bee in the World series, and Have You Heard About Moira? Do you have a favourite?
Well, Larry, you see, this industry is filled with scum and garbage, and I detest everything about it. I find it nauseating.
But surely the financial rewards, Tim.
Oh, yes, Larry, yeah, the financial rewards, that's why I do it. US dollars, pounds sterling, yen, who gives a crap? It's all the same to me. I do it for the money, and I do it to fund my needlessly brash lifestyle.
Well, tell me about your lifestyle. What do you enjoy?
Well, Larry, I enjoy the needless suffering of countless innocent others. You see, I follow the Lord Satan and his demonic hordes of fiery evil angels. I rejoice in all of his depraved teachings.
Do you?
No.
Well, let's talk about your latest film, The Helmet.
Okay, may I suggest that we maybe don't talk about it?
But surely that's why you're here.
Okay, Larry. Have it your way. It's a hilarious story about a green helmet. A green helmet. And when my character puts it on his head, he's magically transformed into some wild, crazy, wacky, zany guy who gets up to all sorts of mischief and mayhem. Does that make you happy, Larry?
Sensational. Let's take a look Add a clip.
Oh, for fuck.
Well, Tim, it looks fantastic.
Well, it's not. And you can use this for the poster. It sucks like a 2-cent whore.
Appalling.
Oh, you got that right.
No, what I meant was...
No, you got that right. Period.
Your next project is The Infinite Stardust of the Unblemished Psyche, which is you cast against type as an introverted, misanthropic...
asswipe.
Yes. No. He's got a big heart.
Well, what he's got, Larry, is a big wallet. No heart, no brain. Only a big wallet. You see, I do this for the money, remember?
Of course. Well, thank you, Tim. You've been a great sport. And your comedy genius speaks for itself. I, for one, will be chuckling away for quite some time.
Jesus Christ.
Tim Careless there, and the helmet, which is sure to make quite a splash when it comes onto our screens. Marvellous. Back in the 1970s, we were all laughing at one of Britain's longest running and funniest TV shows. Yes, it's the comics. Every week, the best stand-up comedians in the land had us falling out of our chairs.
How many Catholic sisters does it take to change a light bulb? None. How many Germans does it take to say no? 9.
Hello there. Rory Loaf here. You can probably tell I'm Irish. I'll tell you the truth. I am a man that couldn't survive without a potato. I'm not trying to be funny.
Man walks into a doctor, says, "Doctor, I think I'm turning invisible." The doctor says, "Who said that?" He said, "There, I told you I'm turning invisible." The doctor says, "Don't be daft, I'm blind."
I bought a new suit from Savile Row. When I got home, I noticed one arm was longer than t'other. So I took it back the next day and I said, "Here, this suit's broken. I thought this was Savile Row." The manager said, "Don't worry, Jim will fix it."
I fought in Vietnam, you know. Oh yes. I was stationed in the south, in a very remote location, with a number of other soldiers from all parts of the world, and one night, during a lull in the fighting, we got talking, and I said to them, "Sometimes, you know, I don't think I can take it anymore. The filth, the stench of decay, the constant fighting, the children running through the streets, half-dressed, finding scraps of food in amongst the rubbish. The sense of isolation and despair, the look of fear and futility on the faces of everyone you meet, rivers of pus." But at the end of the day, I was born in Wales, and it's a bit nicer than here from what I can see.
Mother Teresa's standing in front of the devil in hell saying, "How did I get here?" And the devil says, "If you can beat me at any game, I'll let you go free up to heaven. Now choose." She says, "Darts," because she's good down the boozer. So she gets her 3 darts, goes up to the hockey, throws her first dart. 20. Treble 20. Double top, 120. Brilliant. Devil says, "My turn." And he picks up a giant dart, throws it straight at Mother Teresa. Shoot! Oh, right through her. And he says, "One none dead in Hades."
You know, I was in a bar the other day and I drank 7 pints of Guinness. And I had 2 whiskies and I had a double brandy. Oh, I said to the barman, you know, I really shouldn't be drinking with what I've got, you know. He said to me, "How would that be? What have you got?" I said, "Well, about 20p.
Two budgies in a cage. One says, "Who's a pretty boy?" Then the other one says, "Well, it's got to be me because you're as ugly as sin."
I took the wife to see the final of Wimbledon with John McEnroe versus Bjorn Borg. And it were 40-30 and they're knocking it backwards and forwards. And all of a sudden McEnroe rockets one right into the crowd, hits the missus right in the face. But the umpire says, "Juice." And I said, "Never mind orange, she'll need a double brandy after that."
Stroke it, missus. I said stroke it, missus. It'll soon settle down.
I wouldn't say the mother-in-law's ugly, but the last time she danced with a bloke, he was a matador.
Ooh, vermin.
I was out with the mother-in-law and the wife last night. Went into a restaurant, sits down, picks up the menu, waiter appears. I said, "Can you recommend anything?" He took one look at the mother-in-law and the wife and said, "Yes, a divorce."
Well, what do you call a man who has big, smart, fancy suit and he walks around like he owns the place? He's called Hugh the f***ing bastard. I'm not trying to be funny. Who are you?
Hilarious. Sadly, all the comics featured there died recently in a terrible coach crash. Remarkably, this was due to the fact that the designated driver was Rory Loaf. A nation mourned. And we mourned again, as this year saw the passing of another legendary talent, Eric Crompton, master of the vocal sound effect. Uniquely, it all came from his own mouth. Anything from the birds in the field to the sounds of the apocalypse. Later, he would work heavily in TV and film, but it was in radio where he made his name. So let's tune in and listen to a rare recording of Eric and the cast performing Fetch the Hounds in 1953.
Lambing season, Lady Susan.
Yes, that time of year again. I'll shut the gate. Splendid! Here's Anthony now. Back on time.
We're getting the morning train to London. Remove the toll before I return and keep those blasted crows away from the sheaf.
And tell Mrs. Seth to prepare the trout.
Are we skiing up?
Here's the train, darling. Are we on the right platform?
Quickly, darling, quickly. Get your lovely chestnut here. We're here, London. Jack Strapes, I'm afraid. 6 o'clock, that's a rub. We'll take tea at the Dorchester, whiz round to Antman's, then catch that Charleston tribute act at the Ritz.
Darling, you're so old-fashioned. Your spats.
First thing I packed, my sweet.
Super. Here, potions on the streets of London.
One of them's dripping in aiming. Do me a favour.
Driver.
Looks like the right piece of it tonight, sir. And the wind's getting up. Where to, Gov? The Ritz. Get a move on. Ramming speed.
Look, there's a Purdy King.
Knees up, Mother Brown, knees up, Mother... Stop, driver! Here we are, pay the chap.
Here's tuppence and threepence halfpenny.
Oh, blimey. God bless you, Ma.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this Charleston for a short announcement. It appears the kitchen is on fire and there's a gas leak.
Anthony, the lower classes are smashing all the windows.
Good Lord! There's a pepper straw in my wine glass. Mercury's in retrograde. Europe's in turmoil. And the Antichrist has arisen.
I'm not bloody Jesus.
Wings getting up.
A brilliant man. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this nostalgic look back over the best of the show. It's certainly been a pleasure for me. But before we go, we'll leave you with what this programme has become famous for. A world exclusive. This time, it's bigger than anything you can imagine. A sci-fi epic from the action-packed minds of Jerry Brokenhauser and Ronald Brickabrack. It's Earth in the Earther kit. So let's take a look at what's coming soon to a cinema near you.
To live and to love is the ultimate gift of the universe. But the universe just got a whole lot darker.
Wake the president.
They said it couldn't happen. Now, it has.
It's an invasion.
The president and all chiefs of staff have decided that if we're going to have any chance of survival, you're the man to lead us to victory. Choose your team wisely, Captain. The entire Earth is depending on you.
I won't let you down, sir.
I'm counting on it!
You guys are the best of the best of the very best of what we got left. We'll hit these things with everything we got. You got a problem with that, Lieutenant?
No problem, sir. Just eager to get up there and whoop our friend's ass.
Looks like I picked the wrong day to quit anal morphine.
Now let's shoot a supernova up their black holes!
Defiance in the face of adversity.
Daniel!
John! For God's sake, slow down. You're making no sense.
Oh my God, what the hell is going on? I gotta call my mother. Screw her. I gotta call my chiropractor.
Evil not of this world. Eggs. A battle for survival.
Hey man, I'll be taking these space monkeys down.
Suck on this, green trash!
Let's kick these chupacabras back to a galaxy far, far away.
Men of strength and honor. Willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I can't see. I can't feel my legs. Gotta stop him. We gotta...
Hang in there, buddy. Don't you dare die on me, soldier. No!
From producer Jerry Brokenhauser and director Ronald Brickerbrack, Brad Wurst, Megan Kress, Francesco Balianes, Dee Tux, Morgan Donor, Chad Nauseum, Jeff Silverbloom, Vladimir Sputnik, Bull Constrictor, Ian Fidel, Invasion 6. Next, we catch up with the daily drama of life in FBI Drive.